everybody. Welcome back to IGN's E3 live show, streaming on e3.ign.com and YouTube. It's been a while since the last Medal of Honor game, and it's been far too long, if you ask me. However, this Medal of Honor is trading the trenches of World War II for the high-tech urban warfare of today. Here to show off the game is producer Patrick Liu.
Patrick, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to see the return of Medal of Honor, and just to set things up, can we just talk about the setting a little bit?
Yeah, so I mean, this is the first time that we set Medal of Honor franchise in the modern setting. So it's all in Afghanistan, and it's all authentic. So every map and all locations are inspired by real places in Afghanistan, and we also set you, in the shoes of the elite, the tier 1 operators, and fight against the terrorists and Taliban's there. So
cool. And what we're looking at right now is live online play.
Absolutely. So this is real online play, and we're only making the multiplayer part at DICE in Stockholm. And this is totally unpredictable. So whatever happens, happens. So I have no idea what's going to go on here, but that's the fun of it.
So hopefully we'll do well.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's go over the way this works a little bit. I mean, just break down for me what this is trying to hit with in multiplayer.
Yeah. So I mean, this is an opportunity for us at DICE to make something different. Since we've been making Battlefield for so long now, this was an opportunity for us to do something new and different, but still within our area, what we're good at. So if you ask me what the differences are from Bad Company 2, which the question I get most is that this is nothing like Battlefield. It's much more infantry focused. It's much more focused on skill and authenticity. So it feels much more hard, much more serious tone. Because Battlefield has always been a bit more of a gamey kind of game.
Right.
This is more serious, and we really try to look at old classics and lean back and see what's really fun with multiplayer.
Exactly.
And that's basically requiring skill and a balanced game. So we've been looking at that. So every single feature put in there is something that leads towards the authenticity and the skill.
So this is definitely not Battlefield.
No, I mean, if you just look at a setting here, we have a wide variety of settings, but right now we're looking at Kabul city ruins and a game mode called Team Assault, which is basically a team deathmatch type game mode. So it's very basic, but people just love it. So you just need to shoot people in the face, And this urban setting is nothing that we've seen before in a Battlefield game, and we're very proud of how this looks. It's fantastic. So.
What other modes are you guys currently talking about? And maybe after that you can tell me a little bit about the interface, because I'm seeing a lot of interesting things happen.
Right, okay. Yeah, so what we're showing here as well at E3 now is a game mode called Combat Mission, which is an objective-based game mode. You fight through five objectives as coalition, and you have to work together as a team, obviously. You get access to the tanks and stuff like that. So we want to cover a wide variety of game modes. So I would say that Combat Mission is, more leaning towards what we're used to in Battlefield, while Team Deathmatch is Team Deathmatch, and then we cover a spectrum of game modes in between there. So there's something for everyone.
Cool. So I noticed during the trailer yesterday, and I was watching at the press conference, you do get these on-screen prompts after you kill somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe you can talk a little bit about that.
So yeah, I mean, we want this game is so fast-paced. We need to communicate really clearly what's happening with you, and we've seen that people just need to have that to notice what is happening. And something that we want to promote is skill and doing good stuff, not just killing people, but killing people well. Shoot them in the face, revenge kills, capture objectives, and that actually feeds into something that we call support actions. So you see Kevin gets any support actions here, but basically you earn 2 different actions every time. So you get offensive one, which could be a mortar strike, and a defensive one that could be a UAV. So you have a tactical choice of being on the offensive or the defensive. But either way, you will help out your team, and it promotes playing well.
Now, speaking of teams, what type of match are we looking at right now? How many players are in this one?
So both this and Combat Mission will support 12 versus 12 players, so a total of 24 players.
Great. And we just saw a huge kill.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of team play, when you're on a huge team, are you trying to promote teamwork, people storming the battlefield together? Or is this more of sort of go off on your own, you're part of a team, but you're going to make the big moves by yourself?
depends a bit on what game you're playing. In a sense, it's a bit more simple, but if you want to play as a team, you have the tools for doing that. So, for example, the support actions, a lot of them are buffs, team buffs. So you can give your teammates more health or more damage, stuff like that. So if you stick together and you let's take this objective, let's storm that bunker. So let's shoot away some extra health, some extra damage, and then you just head for your objective. So in that sense, there's a lot of teamwork.
Let's talk a little bit about the map that we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a ton of corners, there's a ton of space in this map. Are you going for mostly large maps, or are there some more enclosed areas? Because this looks pretty huge.
Yeah, I mean, we have a different mixtures as well, so different maps have different flavors. So this map in particular is a very classic team deathmatch flow, actually. So there's a flow throughout the whole map. There's never any dead ends. And there's also a very clear vertical gameplay, so there are houses with several stories, you need to look out for that. So there's not so many sniper spawns, really. And we've been working very hard at getting this flow, and people really appreciate it. They can't really point out what they like about it, but they just know that this is just awesome.
And are you guys having a good time balancing the game? I know that balancing is a huge part of these games. You having a lot of fun working on that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been doing this for a while now, and it's great also to focus just on multiplayer. And I have the LA team work on the single player game, so we do what we do best, and they do what they do best.
Yeah, I mean, we know your guys' work. It's great to have somebody with such a pedigree working on a multiplayer game, so we know what to expect. This is looking pretty impressive so far. Is there anything that we didn't touch upon that you wanted to bring up about the gameplay right now?
Yeah, another thing is we have weapon customization. So first, we do have different classes. There are 3 classes in there, but each class has their own set of weapons, which are widely different. So you can almost say that there are 6 classes. But then the weapons themselves can be customized. So there are 3 different slots for each weapon. You can customize your own scope, your own type of ammunition and stuff like that. So you can really make your own weapon that fits you, in a particular situation. You can change that on the fly.
Great. Well, thanks for coming by. The game looks
you.
really impressive. I can't wait to sit down with it.
Thanks.
Awesome look, guys. Thanks for dropping by. For more on this game and other updates from the show, be sure to check out e3.ign.com. And speaking of intense shooters, our next game will continue the epic fight against the Helghast. Set your sights on Killzone 3.